FORA.tv. The world is thinking.
What are some of the other things that are involved in population programs? One of the things is actually, and it may start again now with Obama, we've gotten rid of the Mexico City policy, which the Republicans who want to kill women wherever they can have introduced many, many times. You got to understand, when you ban abortion, when you fight against abortion, whether you like it or not, I don't like abortion, I don't think any of us like abortion, but when you refuse to give women access to safe abortion, all it does is kill women. The women don't change their minds. But when it was illegal in California, if you were a Stanford co-ed that got pregnant, we knew exactly where to send you. Dr. Quinlan, I think his name was, in Tijuana, probably did more DNCs than anybody else in the world. He was perfectly safe. All you needed was money if you don't have money. So these policies of knocking down abortion just are policies for killing women, whether you like it or not. There's also, we know, when you bring family planning programs into areas, you also tend to modernize and educate people. So one of the things is also making access to contraception worldwide for all sexually active people. We don't do enough for male contraception. I've had a vasectomy, but why aren't we doing more, for instance, find male pills? Because we're a litigious society. The standards under which you can sue a drug company change dramatically over whether the thing you're giving a person is a cure for a disease or something you're giving to a healthy person, like a contraceptive. So there are all kinds of problems that need to be solved, but there's all kinds of ways to solve them. And on the population side, we're on the way. In other words, in Europe, in North America, in much of Asia, we've shown it can be done. And I'm convinced that if we just put a little more effort into it, you don't want the population dropping like a rock, because the age composition problem can be a problem. You want it to go down gradually, but you want to arrange it so it's done humanely and so that people get the choices they want, and that particularly women get the choices they want. And one of the huge problems we have and why we need discussion is how do we design a world in which, say, people with Islamic fundamentalist values and Christian fundamentalist values and people who don't have those values can get along. You may not know there was a UN Declaration of Human Rights, which was somewhat controversial, but most Westerners agreed with it. The Islamic countries got together and wrote a similar one called an Islamic Declaration of Human Rights. But guess who got somewhat fewer rights than the men? And you don't get two guesses, yeah.